أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما آمين يا رب العالمين. Welcome to التعبير القرآني. Today inshallah we are going to continue with page number 64. In the Balagha, one of the most delicate and meaningful tool that we have been learning is Taqdeem Takhir. Like this choice is never random, but it just reflects deep wisdom connected to the meaning, the emphasis, and the situation of the speech. Like understanding this uh, very carefully just is it's just going to help us appreciate the this mojiza, this ijaz and eloquence of the Quranic expression. So, with that, we are going to start with the Arabic text, in which also we know that this chapter number 3 is all about Taqdeem and Takhir. So, let's see that what Dr. Father Summary um, has just written here for us. So, بأسلوب آخر هو أسلوب الكسر فقال لا يعلمها إلا هو. So as in the last class we discussed that most of the classical books we have seen that when uh, there is anything in which we see the exclusivity, there is a term للكسر للحصر واختصاص is written. Always it's written. So here Dr. Father Samari is saying, talking about the kasr. بأسلوب بأسلوب آخر هو أسلوب القصر فقال. And we know that قصر and hasr is always when we see la and illa in the sentence. So that just brings qasr and hasr. So to make something uh, exclusive. So لا يعلمها إلا هو. وقد يكون التقديم من هذا النوع لغرض آخر كالمدح والثناء والتعظيم والتحقير وغير ذلك من الأغراض إلا أن الأكثر فيه أن يفيد الاختصاص. So أن يفيد الاختصاص. ومن التقديم uh, let's see here women or you can we can just translate this part here, that another style that we have seen is here the slow kasr, the restriction, the this word kasr means restriction. When we see this la in illa style, as in this statement, la ya'lamuha illa hu, none knows it except him. So sometimes this type of word order is used for other purposes, such as the praise, as we see here, madh wa sana, this wa ta'zim wa tahqir, so just praise and this condemnation and the glorification, and also for tahqir and other rhetorical aims. And Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, we have done all of this uh, in our Balagha study. So you can just check the detailed lectures on all these mad, wasana, wa ta'zim, wa tahqir. All of this, all these agrad are done in our Arabic Balagha course. Alhamdulillah. So commonly we have seen that this is just uh, the what does this tell us? This just convey uh, exclusivity and just restriction. The kasru, hasru, we see that. So because as already mentioned that whenever you see with la and illa and any taqdim and ta'khir, we mostly see lil kasru, hasru, ikhtisas. So mainly the purpose is this exclusivity and restriction. So let's continue now. So here ومن التقديم الذي لا يفيد الاختصاص قوله تعالى ووهبنا له إسحاق ويعقوب كلا هدينا ونوحا هدينا من قبل. This is Surah Al-An'am. فهذا ليس من باب التخصيص إذ ليس معناه أننا هي أننا ما هدينا إلا نوحا وإنما هو من باب المدح والثناء. وأنه قوله تعالى فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما السائل فلا تنهر. سورة الضحى. إذ ليس المقصود به جواز قهر غير اليتيم ونحر غير السائل، وإنما هو من باب توجيه، فإن اليتيم ضعيف وكذلك السائل، وهما مزنة القهر فقدمهما للاهتمام بشأنهما والتوجيه إلى عدم or you can join this إلى عدم استضعافهما or you can say إلى عدم استضعافهما استضعافهما. Um, let's see here. So, Dr. Father Samurai is after mentioning that here most commonly the purpose of this hasr wa kasr and this ikhtisas here is because of this um, um, taqdeem and ta'khir, it's just giving us the exclusivity and the restriction. Also, he's mentioning that among the cases of this taqdeem that do not convey exclusivity is the do not convey la yufidul ikhtisas. Here is the statement of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala وَوَهَّبْنَا لَهُ إِسْحَاقَ وَيَعْقُوبَ كُلًّا هَدَيْنَا وَنُوحًا هَدَيْنَا مِنْ قَبْلُ. And we granted him Ishaq and Ishaq and Yaqub. Each of them we guided and Nuh we guided before. This is not an instance of restriction. Because he's saying that because it does not mean that we guided only Nuh, but it is an example of praise and condemnation. Here he's saying that mad wasana. Uh, so he's saying that similarly, the statement of Allah here, فَأَمَّا الْيَتِيمَ فَلَا تَقْهَرْ. So as for the orphan, do not oppress him. وَأَمَّا السَّائِلَ فَلَا تَنْهَرْ. And as for the one who asks, do not repel him. So here the intention is لَيْسَ الْمَقْصُود. The intention here is not to permit the oppression of anyone other than the orphan, nor here he's saying that the repelling of anyone other than the beggar. But he's saying that uh, إنما هو من باب التوجيه, rather this is uh, guidance and instruction. The orphan is weak. فإن اليتيم ضعيف. So here the orphan is weak and likewise the beggar. Both are, we can say, just vulnerable to oppression. So therefore they are mentioned first to highlight their importance and to we can say direct attention to not taking advantage of their weakness. So this is all about Dr. Father Samurai mentioned here that is ليس المقصود به جواز قهر غير اليتيم ونهر غير السائل إنما هو من باب توجيه، فإن اليتيم ضعيف وكذلك السائل وهما مزنة القهر فقدمهما للاهتمام بشأنهما والتوجيه إلى عدم تدعى فيهما. So this is all about because they are the most vulnerable to this like uh, like uh, oppression, and also one should not be taking advantage of their weakness, and that is why their importance have been highlighted here. Now let's here continue. تقديم اللفظ وتأخيره على غير العامل. Now here we are saying let's see here تقديم اللفظ وتأخير على غير العامل. إن تقديم الألفاظ بعضها على بعض له أسباب عديدة يقتضيها المقام وسياق القول يجمعها قولهم إن التقديم إنما يكون للعناية والاهتمام. Um, let's read here. فما كانت به عنايتك أكبر قدمته في الكلام والعناية باللفظ لا تكون حيث من حيث إنما لفظة معينة، بل قد تكون العناية بحسب مقتضى الحال. مقتضى الحال. So let's see till here. Dr. Father Samurai is saying that mm, the intention إن تقديم اللفظ وتأخير على غير العامل. Now we are saying that what is the intention of just taqdeem and ta'khir of the words independent of like the غير العامل, like they don't have those we have been studying about the amil and ghair amil, like the working and the non-working elements in the jumla. So let's see here, like he's saying that like placing some words before others has many reasons. Um, like sometimes it's context or just the flow of the speech, and all of these reasons can be he's saying that can be summarized in the وسياق القول, like in the scholar's statement. This taqdeem occurs for the sake of care and emphasis. Inaya wal ihtimam, sake of care and emphasis. So we can say that whatever um, receives like here greater care and importance in meaning is just brought forward in the speech. So we can say that like if some topic has been mentioned or any person has been mentioned, so whoever is getting like whatever is getting greater care and importance in the meaning is brought forward in the speech. So also he's saying that um, first let's see the Arabic text. So he is saying إن تقديم الألفاظ بعضها على بعض له أسباب عديدة يقتضيها المقام والسياق القول يجمعها قولهم إن التقديم إنما يكون للعناية والاهتمام. So just for this فما كانت به عنايتك أكبر قدمته في الكلام والعناية باللفظ لا تكون من حيث إنما لفظة معينة، بل قد تكون العناية بحسب مقتضى الحال. Then he's saying ولذا كان عليك أن تقدم كلمة في موضع ثم تؤخرها في موضع آخر لأن مراعاة مقتضى الحال تقتضي ذاك والقرآن على مثل في ذلك فإننا نراه يقدم لفظة مرة ويؤخرها مرة أخرى على حسب المقام فنراه مثلا يقدم السماء على الأرض و also he's saying ومرة يقدم here الأرض على السماء ومرة يقدم الإنس على الجن ومرة يقدم الجن على الإنس ومرة يقدم الضر على النفي ومرة يقدم نفعا آه، here نفع على الضر كل ذلك بحسب ما يقتضيه فن القول وسياق التعبير all of this تقديم of he's saying that here تقديم إنس على جن جن على الإنس then در على نف and نفع على در all this also this السماء على الأرض and الأرض على السماء فإذا أردت أن تبين أسباب هذا التقديم أو ذاك فإنه لا يصح الاكتفاء بالقول إنه قدم هذه الكلمة هن للعناية بها والاهتمام دون تبيين موطن هذه العناية وسبب هذا التقديم. So here Dr. Father Samurai is just mentioning all the reasons that of the Taqdeem and Ta'khir, that the intention of the Taqdeem and Ta'khir is just like when we place the words before some others, have many reasons, and what are like they are because of the context and the flow of the speech, and all of these reasons can be summarized in the scholar's statement that just the theme occurs for the sake of the care and emphasis. Like whatever receives, like if something is receiving greater care or care and importance in meaning is brought forward in the speech, and this care is not because the word itself is inherently special, but because the situation demands it. And for this reason, a word may be made muqaddam, brought forward in one context and delayed in other contexts. We need to consider the situation and whatever the situation requires it. So um, the he's saying that the Quran is the highest example of this rule, you can say. So he's saying when we see it, sometimes um, the Quran just places the heavens before the earth, sama ala al earth, and at other times the earth ala sama before the heavens, before the sama, and sometimes it mentions um, humans before jinn, and at other times, jinn before humans. Sometimes harm is mentioned before the benefit, nafa, and sometimes like other times, the benefit before the harm. All of this occurs according to what the context and the rhetorical purpose demand. So, when explaining the reason for a particular instance, of this taqdeem and ta'khir, it is not sufficient to merely just saying that a word um, was just made muqaddam for emphasis and importance. So now he's talking about something else now here. But one must clearly identify where that emphasis lies and why that word was given this taqdeem, this he was it was made muqaddam in that specific context. So uh, this is he's mentioning, and of course he's going to um, discuss this in the next pages. Also, he has mentioned it many times when we were learning about when we started Taqdeem and Ta'khir. So, Taqdeem and Ta'khir, this is a very powerful rhetorical tool that just reflects the ijaz of the Quran, the wisdom, and this um, the deepness in the context. It's so important when we study it carefully, especially in the Quran. We move just beyond their the basic meanings and begin to just realize the all this remarkable harmony between the wordings and the meanings and the purposes behind all this these things. So this arrogance, this ijaz can only be, like we can say that we can only appreciate it at its fullest through tadabbur and careful analysis. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.